What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm just going to do a little quick video showing you a little more in detail how I got my freshwater setup system going, because I'm actually pumping fresh water into my camper right now because I'm gonna go get a refill of fresh water, and while I'm there I'm gonna dump my my sewer. So let's get it. All right. So this is kind of how the setup looks. So I'll go and I'll get 2 bags. So these bags are going to both be sideways, one in the back, and I use that yoga mat to prevent the jack and that stuff up there from touching this bag. I don't want to patch holes. Anyway, so I put the 2 in, fill them up, and then whenever I get back here, I always empty the first one first because it's easier to kind of just like pick it up and move it over right here so that my pump and everything will line up. I went in there, I don't know much about these kind of connections or what they're called. I went in there and asked the guy, I said, hey, this is what I'm trying to do. He helped me, and this is where we're at, a working solution here. So this old water pump right here came out of our first camper. I thought it was bad, but at the same time, being curious, I took it apart and found that there was just plastic shavings inside this part right here. There's these 3 valves, and they're like this vibrating plastic or rubber that allows the water to get pushed through, right? Anyway, there was pieces of plastic in it, and it was causing it to not seal, and it was just an easy fix, and we ended up with an extra water pump. Anyway, I digress. So we got the parts. This is also for our macerator pump. So our macerator pump right there will pump our waste through a water hose that I've got under my toolbox over there into the black tank after I put it up in here empty. So I never have to lift anything heavy anymore. The days of that are gone. But let's get back to the water. So, and then I used an on-off switch and some leftover 10-gauge solar wire from whenever I was doing some solar stuff. There's more of that to come too. Anyway, so let's walk over to the bay here. And I got a couple of alligator clips that I just connect to my main negative and then my my fused positive right here. That is the water setup. After the water gets done pumping into the camper, what I'll do is I'll set the black tank up in the bed of the truck and have that all set up, and then I'll get you a view of that, how that looks, and then we'll wrap the video up. Okay, so this is how I have it set up whenever I'm about to pump waste into the black tank there. So we got our water hose. I have it screwed in to that pressure relief, so I didn't have to add anything to it. I never used that pressure relief because our tanks were never big enough, so I never had to worry about it. So I drilled that out, and this screws right into there, so it's just fine. I leave that open so I can look and not be an idiot and be like, oh, it's almost full. Maybe I should turn it off now. You gotta be smarter than the equipment you're working with, people. Anyway, let's go over here. All right, so the macerator pumps, like I said, same wire. It's got a connector, so I can use it for both things. Macerator pumps, weirdly enough, as of right now in August, they don't add on this attachment right here so that you can get your water hose attached to this damn macerator pump. You need something to adapt it. These things right here, they're called water bandits, and like they're meant for faucets where you can just stick it up on the faucet and connect your water hose and get faucet water to whatever you're trying to get for like emergency purposes or something. But I digress. So these are held on with zip ties. I know some keyboard warrior is going to jump in my comments. Before you even start, dude, I don't care. This will work. It's been working for a year. No problems. And use some common sense, man. If the plastic looks brittle, cut it off and put a new one on there. You got to be smarter than the shit you work with. Anyway, so hose connected to the black tank, and we're going to kick it on. Oh wait, we got to open our black tank. So that's open, ready to pump, and you can probably hear it. But anyways, and that's what you do. You just sit there and you watch. If it's gonna fill up, turn it off. Don't be a dum-dum. All right, so I've kind of already done the dump of the black, but the black tank was just right here, and I used my hose and just dumped it. And then that's the bag set up in the back of the trunk. for whenever I'm filling up. And that's it, y'all.